Guys, thank you for watching. Today we are here with the Yonkers Police Department, Detective John Geis, in charge of the cold case division for our Yonkers Police Department. Our intent is to help the community, help cases come to a conclusion and resolved. So, Detective, thank you for sitting with us.
No problem. Good afternoon.
Detective, before we go into the particular case that we're going to talk today, tell us about what is a cold case.
A cold case is a cold case detective investigates unsolved homicides. A case that hasn't been a homicide that hasn't come to an end and it's still open. Then a cold case detective is assigned to it to re-examine and possibly re-interview people involved in the case.
Now, does that happen after a certain amount of time after the crime, or it depends?
It all depends. It's all different. It could be 2 years, 3 years. It could be here in Yonkers, if a detective has a case and he gets promoted or retires, then that case will come to the cold case unit. And then another time is when the case detective fully investigates and he has no place else to go. And then that case will come to me also.
Now, this is an emotional kind of things because the family of the victims, they're looking for closure.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like using the word closure because honestly, there is no closure. Even if we were able to find the person that's responsible for their loved one's death, it's still open to them. We're looking to give them some justice, some answers, and hopefully comfort them a little bit. But I just don't believe in that word closure because that family's going to be living with us no matter what.
For as long as they live.
Correct.
Now, every person, every victim, it's somebody's daughter, somebody's son, somebody's wife, husband, mother.
Absolutely.
Okay. And you trying to protect and find justice for that person.
Yes.
Now, today we are going to speak about a particular case that happened in Yonkers.
Well, she was found in Yonkers. Okay, so the body was recovered in Yonkers, and her name is Pamela Graddick, and she was found in Yonkers, so it is right now a Yonkers case. It's going to be a Yonkers case because the body was found in Yonkers.
Now, it became your jurisdiction. It became your case because the body was found here in Yonkers.
Correct. And what happened was basically we was assigned to a squad. They investigated. They went as far as they could, and then when they couldn't go any further, that's when I got assigned to the case.
Now, Detective, do we have a suspect? Does the Yonkers Police Department has a suspect that you can tell us who it is?
With all cases, with all active cases, we don't get into suspects or people of interest, but I can tell you that, we do have people of interest that we want to sit down with and we want to talk to, and we are looking at actively.
Now, I see here on the flyer that her body was found September 4th, 2012, so 7 years ago.
Correct.
Now, how long before the body was found do you believe that the death occurred?
Well, she was last seen on August 11th, 2012, and then she was reported missing to the 4-4 precinct in New York City on August 14th. And the next thing we know is on September 4th, we find her in Yonkers. And the condition of her body tells us that she's been there for quite some time. So in between the day she was last seen and the day she was reported missing, it's in around there. So it's 2 days. It could either be August 11th, it could be August 12th, it could be August 13th, but it's pretty close to that timeline.
Now, she resided in the Bronx, as you said earlier, but found in Yonkers became the case it's on your lap.
Correct.
Now, what about the Bronx or New York City Police Department? You been having any assistance from them, or as far as they're concerned, it's a close case?
We have contacted them, and they were very helpful when this case was discovered in Yonkers because they had a missing persons report. So they were very active in the investigation along with the Yonkers Police Department, Detective Division. I've taken the case over, and I have reached out to some of the cold case detectives there, but if I needed information from someone, yes, they give me the information that I need if someone's that I'm looking for down in the Bronx. So I mean, They are assisting in the investigation.
So, detective, someone knows something.
Absolutely.
Okay. How can we motivate somebody to say something?
Well, I hate to have to motivate anybody for someone to help us in finding the person responsible for killing this poor girl. But I know Yonkers, there is a reward of $5,000. But besides that, I'm just hoping that someone that knew her, she was very well liked. She was a nursery school teacher. She was well loved by who employed her, the students there, everybody in the neighborhood. So I'm hoping someone has a great heart, and if they know something, to give us a call.
Now, detective, as you said, she was a wonderful person, a kind person.
Yes.
For what I see, what I hear, she cared very much for her family.
Correct.
And chances are, when you care very much for your family, you also care very much for your friends.
Correct.
So, what would you tell a friend of hers that might know something, that might have a clue, that might have an idea of who might be the person that did this to her?
You know, a lot of her friends have reached out, and they have ideas. And we look into those ideas. Everybody has an idea, but we have to prove it. And that's what we do as police. We have to prove it. You know, everybody has an idea who possibly did it, and why can't we do it right away? We have to get enough evidence to prove that it is that person, and then to bring charges against them. But the family's been very helpful. I can tell you, they contact me all the time, and she has friends that are very active also in contacting and trying to find out what's going on with the case.
Now, detective, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would think that regardless of what the people think, maybe I think that I don't have good information, that I don't have nothing to say, but I might have something. Should I step forward and tell you and let you make the determination if that is enough proof?
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, you might have or have heard something, you might have some information, it might be second or third hand, and you might not think it's important, but it might be important. And the only thing I'd ask you to do is, please, if you heard anything or you think anything, give me a call. I will be willing to sit down and talk to you and go over what you have.
So let me just take this opportunity to tell our audience that the number that you should be calling if you have any information about this crime or any other crime that might be classified as a cold case, please dial 914-384-6451. Regardless of what the information might be, if you have anything, call the police department. Let them make that determination if that's something, if it's a lead or if it's not a lead. Just pass on the information. Now,
and that number is my cell phone number, so it's
that's
on
your cell number.
24/7. So there is no problem.
So Detective John, guys, it's a 32-year veteran, been sitting on a cold case division for about 20, am I right?
About 19 years.
About 19, 20 years. He has a lot of cases, but you, the community, can help with the solution of some of those cases. So don't hesitate to call if you think that you have some information. Now, detective, what about a relationship? Who or what type of a person was she? Meaning, do you think that this was something involved with maybe a third person who had a relationship with her?
Well, you know what? I'm not going to go into that too much, but her relationship, she was living, she had a girlfriend. They were living in the Bronx. The relationship was on and off, but they were living together, and they were living together for a while. And like I said, they lived in the Bronx, and her girlfriend was away for the weekend, and when she came back home, Pamela wasn't there. She contacted Pamela's family, and a short time later, Pamela's family was the one that reported her missing. But she was in a relationship at the time with her girlfriend, and they did live on Morris Avenue in the Bronx.
Now, detective, can you give us a little bio about her? Where did she work? Was she a person that came to hang out in Yonkers often or not? Maybe not.
I don't have too much information where she was hanging out in Yonkers. She did work for a daycare center And she was well liked by the owner of the daycare center and also other people that worked there along with the children. She was very good with children. Her family meant the world to her, and also her friends. This was a young woman that was very, very well loved and well liked. And it's just unfortunate that she was found in the woods the way she was found.
I don't know if this is the correct question that I should ask, but I ask, and you, if you're free to answer, then you answer. Was any signs of trauma to the body?
Yes.
Signs of hate to the body?
Well, anytime there's trauma to a body, there's intention to kill.
Well, the reason I'm asking, you might suffer a trauma, and then there is evidence of hate. Like, yes, maybe I'm trying to rob somebody, I hit somebody.
I can tell you this was not a robbery. The person or persons who did this wanted her dead.
Any ideas why? Or you're not at liberty of...
I'm not at the liberty to answer that.
Now, Detective, is that something that maybe you want to bring up to our audience? Maybe it's something that I didn't ask that I should have asked. No, that might help you.
You did pretty well. You did pretty well with your questions. Like you said, you know, I will speak to anybody. I will listen to anybody. If anybody has any information, or they just want to talk about Pamela or any of her friends, I'm all ears. I have no problem. Listen, give me a call any time of the day or night. I'll talk to you. I'll meet with you. I'll go anywhere to sit down and talk to you. You know what? I'd like to get, we, the department, would like to get to the bottom of this. I mean, Yonkers, we care. I mean, that's why we have a cold case unit, you know. Not too many other departments in Westchester County have a cold case unit. And this is all I do, and this is all I concentrate on, and they give me that opportunity to do that and to go to places where I have to interview people. So we do care. Everybody on this board behind me, that there are open cases. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to solve all of them. Hopefully, we'll be getting to some of them, but we're trying.
So, guys, this is a secret that you really don't want to keep. Okay? You want to help the local police department. You want to help the family. You want to help the friends. So if you have any information that you think might help, or even if you think it might not help, but you have information, please contact Detective John Geis. Number, again, his cell phone number. Normally you get an office number, but Detective Geis takes this personally, and he tries to do his best to resolve. So please call 914-384-6451. Give him a call. Tell him whatever you know, and let him be the decision maker if that information help or don't help the case.
And I'll listen to anybody. It's no problem.
Detective, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much.
And hopefully we will help.
Hopefully we have some good news.
Exactly. Because we need the community to get involved. If
Correct.
somebody knows something, say something.
Correct, absolutely. With any homicide, please.
And remember, any crime, if you know of any crime, contact your local police department. Be part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. Stay tuned for more.